It's the National Football League.
Welcome back. Hi, I'm Thomas Jones IV, here to broadcast Ravens football on NFASL. This is the second week of the young season. The Ravens traveling to take on the Houston Texans, battle of two teams that won their first week matchup. So the Ravens are going to get the ball first here at Allegiant Stadium in Houston. So Lamar Jackson, first road game of the season, looking to have a better day as a passer than he did last week against Cleveland, as he only threw for 61 yards. Chris Moore takes this one out of the end zone. Good return. He's going to get all the way down to the 27-yard line. Here come Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens offense. Team that is coming off of a 31-14 victory over the Cleveland Browns. And let's see how the Ravens want to attack this Houston front seven. That's really where they make their bones. Houston is they have a really solid front, fast linebacker. Secondary leaves a little bit to be desired. So let's see if the Ravens can take advantage. First plays a handoff up the middle. Mark Ingram, the second, gets a gain of 3 there, taken down by a couple of tacklers. Looking at Houston's defense, they gave up 38 points in the shootout win against the Chiefs in Week 1. So this is a defense that's also looking to play a little bit better than they did last week. Second down and 7. Lamar Jackson from the gun. Here he's got 10 seconds left on the play clock. He takes the snap. There's the throw. And it's caught. First play for a pass that was caught by Devin DuVernay, the rookie out of Texas, making his presence felt early on in that nice crossing route. And that's a gain of 20 yards and a first down. So there we go. Lamar getting his confidence going early with that throw. Now in the pistol, strong formation here. Ingram behind him. 9 seconds left on the play clock. And this one's also going to be a run. And not going anywhere, though, as Brennan Scarlett there to meet Mark Ingram. So second down and 12. Another passing down here for the Ravens. And see how Coach Tom wants to attack this Houston defense. So Lamar Jackson in the shotgun here. In a normal formation, 2 receivers to the left, 1 receiver to the right. And this one's going to be a quick throw to Ingram. He's going to make a man miss, get to the first down. Nice run after catch there for Ingram to turn that little button curl into a first down. So we're seeing J.K. Dobbins checking into the game. So guy that didn't get a lot of touches in Week 1, only 2 attempts on the ground, 2 yards to show for it. So he's also looking for a better output here. He's going to get to the outside here. He's going to get the first down and more to the 20. Got one man to beat, and he's brought down from behind, but not after a gain of 28. So there's the rookie, J.K. Dobbins, first carry of the game, big play. And the Ravens are now in the goal-to-go situation, 1st and 10 from the 10-yard line. Ravens now follow up in a single-back formation. Pressure is coming from the Texans. They're bringing guys up to the line of scrimmage. There's the handoff, and it's immediately diagnosed. The tackle made there by Cole. Dylan Cole making his first tackle of the game. Nice play there, setting up second down and 13. Ravens this time are going to take Mark Ingram out of the game and place him with Gus Edwards. We didn't really get to see much action yesterday. Ravens early on shuffling the running backs around. This was a handoff up the middle. Edwards had the hole, but he got tackled by J.J. Watt, sticking his hand in and making the play. And now, that's going to set up third down. Ravens again. Let's see what formation they come out in here. They don't necessarily have to throw the ball, knowing that Lamar Jackson is so dangerous on the ground. So Pat Ricard checking in here next to Lamar. This could be a run. And it is. He got the block. Lamar to the outside, and he's in for the touchdown. So right on cue, 3rd down and 10. The Ravens decide to run the ball with the quarterback, and Lamar gets his 3rd rushing touchdown of the season. Opening drive for the Ravens. Pending this extra point, will make it 7-0. Here's Justin Tucker. Extra point is good. So with 4:33 remaining, Ravens going on an 8-play, 74-yard drive, taking up 4 minutes and 24 seconds. take the early lead, 7-0. Houston now is going to get the ball at their own 25-yard line. Here comes Deshaun Watson, who last week threw for over 500 yards in an explosive display against Kansas City. So Baltimore secondary has their work really tied up for them here, as they're going to have to deal with the likes of Brandon Cooks, who had the monster game, Kenny Stills, as well as the tight end Darren Fells, as they throw a screen pass to start things. Duke Johnson, and he's going to get the first down. Nice play call there. As I mentioned, all those weapons in the receiving core, the last guy the Ravens are thinking about right now is Duke Johnson, as Watson hurries back up to the line. So this must be what makes them so dangerous, as Cooks catches the slant, shoves off a would-be tackler, gets the first down. And back to the hurry up they go. Let's see if they wait the 5 seconds, and no, they're not waiting. So that's something that's going to have to be addressed by the commissioner. When you run hurry up, everybody, just so you know, you have to wait 5 seconds and let the defense get set before you call the snap. So early on, Houston with a very aggressive play call here, as it's now 2nd down and 5 from the Baltimore 45-yard line. And this time there was pressure. Deshaun Watson unable to get the quick out route to Stills, his intended man, and that sets up a 3rd down. So Ravens, good job there sending pressure, forcing Deshaun Watson to have to throw the ball quickly, and quicker than maybe he wanted to. So now that sets up 3rd down. And this time the out route to Stills is caught. Coverage was there. It was a nice throw made by Deshaun Watson. Kind of went back to that action, and that sets up a 1st down and 10. This time it's intercepted. The rookie, Patrick Queen, and he's got room. Nothing but green grass in front of him. Deshaun Watson giving chase, but he's not going to catch the rookie, as Patrick Queen with his first career interception, and he turns it into a touchdown. And the Ravens now double their lead, now up 14-0. And here's the extra point by Justin Tucker to make it academic, and it's good. So first drive of the game for the Texans showed promise. They were moving the ball down the field, got into Ravens territory, and the hurry up actually ended up costing them, as Deshaun Watson threw the errant ball that was intercepted by Patrick Queen and returned for a touchdown. Texans start their 2nd drive now with 2:50 to go in the 1st quarter from their own 25-yard line. So now that the Ravens have seen what the hype is, so to speak, on this Texans offense, let's see if they make some adjustments and try to force Deshaun Watson into some pressure throws, as they've already sent some pressure early in this game. And this time they're going to Brandon Cooks. It's incomplete, but the penalty flag has been thrown. Chuck Clark will be docked with the pass interference, so that'll be good enough for a 1st down for Houston. Nice play call there by Coach X Factor, as this is his 1st season controlling the Houston Texans. Those of us who have been in this league since last season remember the prior Texans owner won a couple of Super Bowls, but did not play sim football. So here we are with the new coach. Let's see if he gets that memo, as he's throwing the bubble route. And Will Fuller gets the most out of that play, and he's going to get 8 yards and set up a 2nd down and short from the Raven 49-yard line. This Texans team has no issue moving the ball up and down the field, as we're seeing, as this is the first play where Deshaun Watson's going to be running the ball, and it's Duke Johnson. He's going to get the 1st down, gain of 3 on the play. So that's his 2nd carry, only 8 yards, enough for the 1st down. However, it's going to bring up a new set of downs, and now the Texans seem content with coming out with this strong formation under center, 2 receivers to the left. And to be expected, it's that wheel route again, bubble route, Fuller this time gets it to the 33-yard line. So back-to-back plays where the RPO has burned the Baltimore defense. The Ravens need to get a stop here, as they are up 14-0, but the Texans are driving the ball. Will Fuller with his 2nd catch of the day. Empty set yet again for Houston. Ravens like to counter with this double-A gap pressure look. And this time it's a slant to Randall Cobb, and he's going to get hit hard at the 20-yard line by Marcus Peters, but not after he gets 14 and a 1st down.
Nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Here's the first down catch and drop. Kenny Stills, intended receiver there. The hurry up by the Texans is really putting pressure on this Ravens secondary. So far, they're holding serve as it's now 2nd down and 10. Have not given up a score yet, but this defense knows that this Texan offense is explosive and can score at one play at any point. And this time, it's intercepted. This one was made by Tavon Young, and he's got room to go. And he gets around the first runner, and no one's going to catch him. Tavon Young with the pick 6. Back-to-back drives. Baltimore gets an interception and takes it to the house. So it is now 20-0. My goodness, the Ravens defense did their homework going into this game. I want to take a look at that replay, honestly, to see if Tavon Young ever gave Deshaun Watson a chance to make that throw, because he baited Deshaun into making that out route, the whip route there to, I believe that was Randall Cobb in the slot there, and it ended up costing him, as it's a quick 21-0 score here with 30 seconds to go in the first quarter. So, Deshaun Watson, 2 early interceptions after having a near flawless game last week against Kansas City, is now starting to really feel the pressure as he's down 21 points.
The Texans offense ready to
Ravens
go
coming back out here,
and some dangerous
looking to continue to find that momentum. And this one's going deep down the middle, and it's batted away. Chuck Clark almost got there for the interception. Brandon Cooks, the intended receiver. So Baltimore's pass defense, I mentioned it on that last drive, but they've been giving up yards, but they're not giving up the big touchdown play as of yet. And they need to continue to play this way. This is a long game, folks. 3-possession game early, but the way that this Texans team throws the ball, it's not too hard to see them getting right back in the game. And as you can see, Brandon Cooks fighting, breaking tackles and getting enough for the first down. Very gutsy play there from the receiver, who was traded yet again in his career, this time from L.A. to Houston, as this is a handoff inside zone to Duke Johnson, last play of the first quarter. It's going to get a gain of 9, and after 1, it's been an exciting first quarter if you're a Ravens fan. Baltimore leading Houston 21-0. Welcome back. I'm Thomas Jones IV, here for Ravens football on NFASL, presented by Sportivation. As 2nd down, it's an incomplete pass. Darren Fells, intended receiver, looking to hit him on that angle route, but Deshaun just threw it just a hair out in front. And that's going to set up 3rd down and 2. So now this is an opportunity for the Ravens to yet again get off the field. Empty set. Good down, out route, and open field tackle made by Marcus Peters after Stills was able to get the first down and shake his defender. Here's the hurry up again. We're going to be seeing a heavy dose of that from this Houston defense, and this time he does wait the 5 seconds before throwing.
On first down, Watson.
He's going to take off running. He's dancing, he fumbles, and who's going to get it? It's the Texans, as Laramie Tunsil saves the day and he falls on it. That's one of the things in this new Madden, the controls have changed, so it looks as if he tried to R2 hit square at the same time. It looks like that was why he started celebrating. Costly chance for the Ravens there. They could have really jumped on that one, but unable to do so. As Duke Johnson fights out of a tackle from Calais Campbell, Patrick Queen there to wrap him up, but not until he gets the first down. 21-0 Baltimore as we are a minute into play here in the first half, second quarter. Houston Texans first time this far down the field without throwing an interception. Last 2 drives ended in a pick. This time it's a screen. And a nice tackle there made by Malik Harrison as he had to fight through a couple of blockers to get to the running back to Johnson there. So here is 2nd down and 5. Hurry up. Bunch formation. Handoff. Johnson up the gut. Makes a man miss with a juke. And he's down to the 13. Definitely been the most impressive drive thus far for Houston. Ravens defense now in a goal line, a red zone situation. First time of the day they've backed themselves up this far defensively. So how will they respond? They already have the 2 pick sixes. They forced a fumble on this drive. So the defense has really come to play in this first half. Sean Watson this time with that bunch to the left. And he's going for Stills, who takes a shot from Matt Judon. Gets a solid gain there of 5, and that'll set up 2nd down. This one's a handoff, up the gut, and it's stuffed. Patrick Queen gets to Johnson after a gain of 2. So now it's 3rd down and 3. Empty set yet again. It looks as if the Ravens are yet again going to show pressure. Let's see if they send it. And Rutson's running for his life, and he's not going to get there. What a play made by Tavon Young, who had the pick 6 on the last drive, coming in off the nickel blitz, forcing Deshaun Watson to roll to his right, his left, and ended up getting him from behind for the sack. So it's now 4th and 7. Big decision here for Houston. A field goal, it's not a bad thing in the situation. It helps with the momentum. However, you are down 3 scores. And it looks like Deshaun Watson is going to stay out there with the offense. And that's going to set up a big 4th down.
Going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th.
Bunch of receivers to the left, Duke Johnson to the right, and a timeout has been exercised by Coach X Factor. He's down 21-0. He's decided against the play call. Must have seen something defensively he didn't like, as he has switched his formation here. So again, it's 4th down. It's 7. Baltimore, again, this is a team that has no problem sending pressure. They actually enjoy sending rushers in these situations. And this time it's a slant to Brandon Cooks for the touchdown. Ravens sent pressure again. Deshaun Watson had diagnosed it and was able to hit his hot receiver. And Brandon Cooks gets the Texans on the board. So again, the Ravens defense has done a good job up until this point. They finally bend and give up the touchdown. Extra point by Fairbairn is good. So a 13-play drive, 73 yards covered, 4:36 elapsed off of the clock, and the Texans are now down 2 scores. It is now 21-7. So Baltimore and Lamar Jackson, who haven't been on the field in a couple of possessions. It's been close to 6 minutes of game time since we've seen this offense out on the field. As we get a pause from Houston, we have a quick timeout, so we'll step aside with 4 minutes, 55 seconds to play. You are listening to Ravens Radio Network here on NFASL. And welcome back to Ravens Radio, presented by Sportivation. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens leading the Houston Texans 21-14. 21-7, as the Ravens get their first possession of the second quarter. J.K. Dobbins into the game here. He had the big run in the first drive of the football game. And he's going to get to the outside. Cut up, and he's going to get close to the first down. Gain of 9. So 2 impressive runs by the rookie thus far. And that's going to set the Ravens up in a 2nd down and 1. The type of situation you envy as an offensive coordinator.
Just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get
so as you can see, Houston already has 108 yards passing to the Baltimore's 35. Jackson's got the 4 receivers out here.
Jackson from the shotgun.
He's going deep down the sideline, intended for Boykin. He makes the catch, and he is gone. Miles Boykin, the second-year receiver from Notre Dame, gets the long touchdown pass, and the Ravens quickly answer the Texans' touchdown drive with a touchdown of their own. As Lamar threw a beautiful pass to Miles Boykin, he climbs the ladder, mosses Vernon Hargraves, and the rest is history. Justin Tucker on for the extra point. It is up. It is good. 4 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Baltimore extends their lead back to 21 with a 2-play, 75-yard drive. Houston now is going to have to respond, and if any team in this league is able to score quickly with Baltimore, if it's not the Kansas City Chiefs, the Houston Texans are another team based on this offense. The amount of speed, the hurry-up factor, and Deshaun Watson's ability to just make throws when he needs it. He's going to need it right now. 4 minutes to go, back down 21 points. Deshaun Watson. He's going deep down the middle. Jimmy Smith is up, and he makes the interception over Will Fuller. What a play. And he's taking it back. He's at the 50. He's got a convoy ahead of him. There's a flag down on the field after the interception. It is against Marcus Peters for a hold, but the Ravens will take over at their own 41-yard line. What a play. The Ravens already with 3 turnovers in this one. So Lamar back in this I formation. Here's Dobbins. This one's a play action. He's going deep down the center of the field, and it's knocked away. What a play right there from Garyon Conley, who had an interception. One-on-one coverage with Hollywood Brown, but there was pressure on that play. So, 2nd down and 10. Jackson now from the shotgun after trying the long pass on 1st and 10. Here comes Devin Duvernay. And he cut up. He should have gone to the outside there, had the hole, but it's good enough for 7 yards. It's going to set up a 3rd down and 3 situation. This is what you want to be in if you're an offense coordinator. You can really call just about anything. And quick hot route here.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd.
And there's a penalty on the play. Let's see what's on as Boykin makes the 1st down reception. It's illegal contact on Benardrick McKinney. And that's going to be declined. It is a 1st down regardless, so they did call McKinney for the illegal contact. First time I've seen that in Madden. That was an interesting formation there. As the Ravens now with this split back formation. Let's see what they decide to do with it. Jackson. He's still running. He's got the 1st down. Little power option there from Jackson as he gets a quick 11 yards. And now, with 2:39 to go, the Ravens are once again knocking on the door.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Jackson now in the shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left. Mark Andrews, who's been pretty quiet in this one, in the slot. And he's going to hit Mark Andrews over the middle. He's got room to run up the middle, and he's down at the 11-yard line. Big gain, 1st and 10 for the Baltimore Ravens, as this passing attack, which was nothing short of anemic last week against Cleveland, has really opened itself up today against these Texans. And that's the 2-minute warning. So live from Allegiant Stadium, Energy Stadium here in Houston, Texas, the Baltimore Ravens, looking to go 2-0 on the young season, are up 28-7 against the Texans. They have the ball 1st down and 10 to 11-yard line. Shotgun formation here. Mark Ingram checking back in. Hand off to Ingram. He's going to cut it back up, and he's going to get a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd charged timeout by Houston, trying to preserve time for a possible drive of their own to end this 1st half. So now 2nd down and 6. Ingram's still in the game here. Mark Andrews, the lone receiver on the right. He's at the tight end formation here. Trips receivers to the left. And Jackson going for Ingram. Did he make the catch? He did, but he was not able to stay in bounds afterwards, as he's out of bounds at the 3-yard line. And now that'll set up a 3rd down and 2. Baltimore with a lot of options here, as I mentioned. This is one of the toughest teams to stop in a 3rd and short situation, because you have Lamar Jackson's legs. You can run some jets tosses. You can run slants, a lot of West Coast concepts. There's a different approach defensively that you have to stop this defense. Can't take everything away. So as Lamar lets this clock roll down for a second, he's surveying what he wants to do here and takes the snap. Run to the left, and he's stuffed. Tackled by Zach Cunningham, who just signed a nice extension prior to this season. And it's going to send Justin Tucker out on the field, as the Texans used their last time out with a $1:50 to go. So here's Justin Tucker on for the 22-yard attempt, and it is good. So the Ravens extend their lead. They now lead 31-7. Defense has been the story for Baltimore, as they have 2 pick sixes, 3 interceptions total, and a forced fumble. So they have really been busy attacking and putting pressure on Deshaun Watson. Tucker on the kickoff. Randall Cobb back to return, about 5 yards out of the end zone. He'll take it out, and he's going to get to the 24-yard line, just a yard short of where they would have set up shop should he taken a knee. So Deshaun Watson trots back out onto the field, down by 24. definitely in need of a touchdown on this drive to keep themselves in this game. Field goal really won't help them. So here's the first down snap. Jackson, Watson over the middle to Cooks. He's got him. Broke the one tackle, and Clark came over to finish it. And that's a big gain. Hurry up as expected. Deshaun Watson misses an easy throw. He was intending to hit Duke Johnson on the angle route. He had him. I don't know if there was pressure on that player, if Deshaun just threw off his back foot, but whatever the reason was, it was enough to force an incompletion. So, 2nd down and 10 from the 45-yard line of Baltimore. Empty set here again for Houston. And yet again, he's going to have to throw it away. The pressure coming from, yet again, Tavon Young out of the nickel position. So Baltimore, when they see that empty set, they're sending pressure at Deshaun Watson. They know that they don't have anyone back to block, so they're forcing the ball out of his hands quickly. And that's a good idea with an offense as talented as Houston's. Even though they've only scored 7 points in this game, Coach Todman is more than aware of this offense's explosive ability. It's 3rd down and 10 now. Ravens looking to get off of the field.
So now 3rd and 10.
Minute 10 left to go.
To start the drive, but nothing since.
Watson in the 3-down
Watson
set.
looks to throw again.
And he's got his man. It's Fuller. Jukes back over the middle. Smith's there to make the tackle, but not after the 1st down, all the way down to the 24-yard line. And hurry up offense by Houston. Screen pass. Duke Johnson is able to get out of bounds after a gain of 8 down to the 16-yard line. So this hurry-up offense, again, I know that the score is 31-7, but they've been very successful. Houston has been every time that they've come out in that set. And so here's the empty set one more time.
Ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watson trying to run and he can't get away. Matt Judon with his first sack of the day, and that's going to set up 3rd down and 6, and they're going to have to get rid of this quickly. Man, he's got to throw it away. Nobody open on that one. Great coverage down the field by the secondary. And will Deshaun Watson and company go for this, or are they going to kick the field goal? They're sending the field goal unit out. You got to be careful if you're Baltimore not to take a roughing the kicker penalty here, especially if they do end up kicking it. The kick is up. The kick is good. So Houston trimming into Baltimore's lead. Now it's 31-10. So 14 seconds left. Houston will receive the kickoff to start the 2nd half. So Baltimore, more than likely, is not going to try anything too cute with these last 15 seconds of the 1st half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
And it looks like they're going to come out in that power I formation. They're not fooling around here. They're just going to hand it off. Mark Ingram's going to take this behind the center between the guard, up the middle, and that should be enough to send it to halftime. So 30 minutes in, live from Houston, Texas, the Baltimore Ravens looking to go 2-0 in the season, leading 31-10. Houston, again, receiving the 2nd half kickoff. Randall Cobb will be back to return. Justin Tucker for the Ravens, just about ready to send it off. And as we look at the 1st half of this game, the big storyline has been the Ravens secondary as they picked off Deshaun Watson 3 times after he's only threw the 1 interception last week. And on the offensive side of the ball, the Ravens passing game has woken up today, as Lamar Jackson has already thrown a couple of touchdown passes. So 1st down, 10 to go. Ravens corners backing off here.
And he'll throw right away.
And this was a screen, and it was read by Malik Harrison. He was all over Duke Johnson.
And now it's 2nd down.
And it was lucky that ball wasn't intercepted. As yet again, the Texans trying to get Duke Johnson involved. He's been relatively quiet in this game. He hasn't had a lot of opportunities where he's gotten the ball. He's gotten about 6 yards to carry. So definitely a focal point moving forward for this offense to get Duke Johnson involved.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
And 2nd down, looking for Duke Johnson again. He does make the tackle. He's knocked back, and I don't think he got back to the line of scrimmage there. He actually, they say he did. The officials rule him down at the 25-yard line, but that really could have been a bigger gain had he not been knocked back. So now it's a big 3rd down.
In this case, they did
Ravens are going to come out in a 3-3-5 front here. This time they're going to drop bodies back and see if they can get into passing lanes. And this one's intercepted. Deshaun Watson's 4th interception of the game. Jimmy Smith this time, the recipient, his 2nd of the day. So yet again, the Ravens defense getting to Deshaun Watson's head and causing him to make some uncharacteristic throws. The Ravens want to take advantage here. Lamar Jackson back out on the field as Houston has turned the ball over 4 times today to the Ravens 0. That's a big deal. If you talk about the turnover differential, that's what wins you football games week in and week out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second down and 7 after that 3-yard carry from Mark Ingram the second. Baltimore looking to extend its lead, leading 31-10 at the 29-yard line. Lamar back to throw. He's got a man. It's Andrews splitting the safeties with the touchdown catch. His 2nd of the season, and the Ravens are rolling. Extra point here from Justin Tucker to make it 38-10, and another quick drive, another quick scoring attack. 2 plays, 32 yards, 38 seconds off of the clock, and Baltimore now has its largest lead of the day at 28 points. And this is a big game for Baltimore, as you see on the ticker, the Pittsburgh Steelers lost an overtime game at home to the Denver Broncos to drop to 1-1. As we saw this morning on the NFASL Game of the Week, the Cincinnati Bengals were able to outlast the Cleveland Browns in overtime by 3. So a Ravens win today would cement them in first place as the lone team with 2 wins thus far in the season. So here comes Deshaun Watson. He's going with a quick out route to Kenny Stills, makes the catch, gain of 8. Deshaun Watson on the day, 16 of 28, $179, a touchdown, and 4 interceptions.
Just what you said, you've gone over the changes.
This time he's waiting.
Clinical at the half, not too emotional.
And Stills, he gets cracked by Marcus Peters again, but he does get the reception, and he does get the first down. So hurry up again by the Texans.
They need any spark at this point. Now a first down throw.
This is a quick out route to Cooks, and he is able to make the catch. Ravens bench denied that. They thought that was an incompletion, but the official says that is a good catch. Brandon Cooks down to the Ravens 45-yard line. So the hurry up again is giving the Ravens some fits right now. See how they adjust to that. 2nd down and 1. Ravens got caught on the D-line, Derek Wolfe. And this is a nice little designed out route, or I'm trying to think of the term for it, but the running back basically slipped out and had the tight end blocking ahead of him. So it was a nice little design play to get Duke Johnson involved, and enough for a first down.
To the air yet again, Watson.
And this time, it's incomplete. Patrick Queen covering a lot of ground as Deshaun Watson was looking for the running back yet again. That was a nice play from Patrick Queen. He had to guard both the stick and nod route from the tight end as well as come back and pick up the running back, and he was able to do so. Very impressive from the rookie. So, 2nd down and 10, another empty set here for Houston. Deshaun Watson this time's going to take off. He's dancing again. This time he fumbles. It's recovered. Anthony Levine Sr. with the recovery, and he's got a block, and he's off to the races down the sidelines to the 20, the 10, and he will get a touchdown. This is like an Oprah television show. I guess everyone's getting a touchdown on the defense for the Ravens. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. You get a touchdown. And it's now 44-10 pending the extra point. My goodness. As we see the replay, Deshaun Watson yet again, when he took off running, started celebrating. I think maybe he's holding on to L2 by mistake. They did change that control going into the season. And it's another costly turnover for the Texans on just an abysmal day for Deshaun Watson. So the extra point is good by Tucker. We have 6 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. Baltimore up 35 points. It is 45-10. Randall Cobb back to return this kick. It's going to go off of the goalpost. Nice kick there from Tucker. And be ruled a touchback. So Baltimore's defense, 4 interceptions today. And they just continue to get all over the passing lanes and force Deshaun Watson to throws he's not comfortable making. As this is a handoff to Duke Johnson. Nice run, caught the Ravens defense off guard, and got the first down. And here comes the hurry-up offense. Ravens try to change their play call. And they do so. And this is a screen pass to Duke Johnson, makes a man miss. This time, Chuck Clark is there to make the tackle after the big gain from Duke Johnson on the screen pass. First down at 10. Watson back in the gun.
Now Watson operating from the gun.
He's going down the sideline. He's got a man. It's caught for the touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second of the day. And just like that, the Texans get on the board in the second half, but they have a lot of work to do. So Brandon Cooks with the big touchdown reception. Kaimi Fairbairn there for the extra point to make this a 28-point game yet again. So it is now 45-17. And I expect a heavy dosage of Mark Ingram as well as J.K. Dobbins in this next drive, as now the Ravens are at a point where they don't want to give the Texans opportunities to score. As Chris Moore makes a man miss with that nice juke move, and he's going to get to the 24-yard line. So here comes the Baltimore offense. Lamar Jackson having a very good day at the office here. He's got a couple of touchdowns, 3 touchdowns, 1 rushing, 2 passing. As they come back in the pistol formation, this is something the Ravens were in primarily last season. Jackson keeps this one. He's got the lead block. He's got a man to the outside. He's got room. He's at the 45, the 40, and he goes out of bounds after a big gain there. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson showing off the legs.
First down. First play of the drive.
And the Ravens now at the 42-yard line of Houston. After another big gain, they're going to let a little bit of clock come off here before this next snap. J.K. Dobbins, number 27, has checked into the backfield. Lamar, the handoff. Blocked by Bricard, a nice one as Dobbins gets to the outside, and another big run for the rookie. Falls down in bounds, and with 3 carries, he's up to 66 yards today. He is really giving the Texans front nightmares. So this running attack from Baltimore, again, was the #1 offense in football last season, is picking up where they left off in this one, as they're getting anything that they want offensively. Adjustment made by Houston. They got guys at the line of scrimmage as this play clock comes down to 5 seconds. We're under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Lamar gets to the outside, and he's going to be met by, I believe that's Dylan Cole, excuse me. Second tackle of the game. Lamar gets a healthy gain of 5 on that one. And that'll set up 2nd down and 5. So the Ravens here making a couple of adjustments, as the play clock is now under 20 seconds. Let's see what the Ravens try to do here. 2nd down and 5 from the 8-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the third. Baltimore leading 45-17. And here comes Hollywood Brown in motion. The snap. It's a handoff to him. Gets to the outside. Jukes, and Justin Reed says, no way. Not letting you get by me, buddy. Makes the tackle at the line of scrimmage. The Texans defense with a nice play there to negate the jet sweep by Marquise Brown. So now it's 3rd down and 5. Ravens in a tight formation here. Ace, 2 tight ends on the field, Nick Boyle, Mark Andrews. You have Miles Boykin as well as Marquise Brown. And here is the throw. He's got his man Andrews wide open, and he walks into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the day. This is a rout, ladies and gentlemen, as the Ravens officially put up a 50-burger. Extra point from Justin Tucker is up, and it's good. With 2:21 left to go in the third quarter, the Ravens answer the Texans yet again and put 7 points on the board. So, haven't seen the Ravens punt the ball one time in this game. They've settled for 1 field goal. Every other drive has ended in a touchdown for Baltimore. That is efficiency. Efficient, excuse me. Same story cannot be said, though, for these Texans offenses. They've turned the ball over with regularity. Deshaun Watson having one of his worst games as a pro. As again, Coach M X Factor, this is his second career game in this league, so he still has a little bit to learn as he's going to go with a screen pass to Duke Johnson. Patrick Queen from behind making that tackle. Watson's inching up on 300 yards. He's 22 of 35 in this one, but he's thrown 5 interceptions as you've seen. And it's Patrick Queen again there to make the tackle. Johnson there with another reception. 4 interceptions, excuse me. So Duke Johnson, if you have him in fantasy and you're in a PPR league, he's getting you some points. 8 receptions, 69 yards. No touchdowns though for the running back. Empty set this time for Houston. Drop back to throw. And this one again goes to Duke Johnson. This time Malik Harrison's there to greet him at the 44. Hurry up offense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Ravens getting in position here.
Again, it's Watson.
And this time, Deshaun Watson is sacked. Calais Campbell with his first of the day. Been a quiet showing for him. That's the one thing that when you run hurry up, it makes it difficult for these D linemen to stay fresh as they got to stay out on the field. But on this play, Calais Campbell made mincemeat of his blocker and got to the quarterback. 3rd down and 15. So Baltimore again, now we're in a situation where they can drop some guys back into coverage as Calais Campbell now has his X factor.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans.
The Ravens looking for Brandon Cooks there. They couldn't get to him. Made the catch on the nice seam route, and that's enough for a first down. And that'll be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So with 9 minutes left to play here in Houston, Ravens leading 52-17 as the Houston Texans are driving down the field. They are in plus territory at the Ravens' 37-yard line. 1st and 10, Deshaun Watson looking. He's going to go back to the right to Will Fuller, who was running that smoke screen, and he'll be met at the 28-yard line by Marlon Humphrey. Nice play call there, as he sent a couple of guys across the formation on those slant crossing route type routes, and then went back to the smoke screen to Will Fuller, who was standing by himself. So 2nd down and 1. Patrick Queen, lone linebacker here on this dime formation. Quick out route to Stills, and he's going to juke his way for a first down, gain of 4. And Deshaun Watson, 27 of 40, 331 yards passing. That's the good. The 2 touchdown passes. But the bad has been the 4 interceptions, and 3 of those interceptions being brought back for touchdowns. It's on 1st and 10, empty set yet again.
1st and 10, Watson.
And nice throw there from Deshaun Watson. I thought Chuck Clark was there to make the pick, to no avail, however, as Watson's able to fit the ball. Nice low pass. Calais Campbell dropping back into coverage this time. And nice throw on the run from Deshaun Watson to Randall Cobb. He gets into the end zone for the Texans touchdown. So the Texans are not saying die just yet, but again, they have a long way to go as this extra point will only bring this lead down to 28. And best believe the Ravens are not going to try to turn this over as Kaimi Fairbairn misses the extra point. So that will keep this at a 5-possession game. It's a 29-point difference here between Baltimore and Houston. 7:39 to go. Kaimi Fairbairn with the kickoff here. Chris Moore is not going to return this one out of the back of the end zone. He'll throw his hand up for the fair catch. And the Ravens will set up shop at their own 25-yard line. Lamar Jackson, mentioned earlier, Ravens have 319 yards of total offense here. J.K. Dobbins, big game for the rookie. As this time, Brendan Scarlett meets him at the line of scrimmage in the game. So the Ravens content to just run the ball here, run some clock. Seems as if the Texans are going to send some blitzing, some pressure as well, which is to be expected. They need to get the ball back. They got to score 4 times to tie this one up. So they got, again, a lot of work to do.
Why didn't you do that?
Jackson,
all looked at me and said,
under center, hands this one off to McKinney. Excuse me, to Dobbins. McKinney was who was blitzing on that play. Forced Dobbins outside, and Garyon Conley was there to tackle him from behind. So a couple of plus plays here for the Texan defense, forcing the Ravens to go to a 3rd down and 11 from their own 24-yard line. So a couple of runs by Baltimore, unsuccessful. They're going to go to the shotgun here. Lamar Jackson says, I'm just going to do it myself. And there's a flag on the play. Jackson gets the first down, but we believe this will come back on a hold. Yes, it will. And Nick Boyle, the guilty party, 10-yard penalty. It's going to drop things back to 3rd down and 21. So now, back at their own 14-yard line, not sure what the Ravens are going to do here. They don't really want to throw the ball and risk an interception, so maybe a safe throw here is what we'll see. Yep, that's what we're going to get as Mark Ingram cutting back. Gets about 5, nowhere close to the first down marker, and we get to see Sam Cook and the punt unit out on the field for the first time today. Any time that your punter's making his first punt in the 4th quarter, you have to like what your offense has done. And Coach Tomlin has to be pleased with what Lamar Jackson, this Ravens offense, and more importantly, what his defense has done for him today, as Cook is out for the punt. And with 5.5 to go, Cook gets this one off. It's a wobbler to the right sideline, the Texans bench, and it'll go out of bounds at the Houston 40-yard line. Baltimore sends the defense back out to face Deshaun Watson, who's coming off of a touchdown drive. One of the rare times today that he's found the end zone and not a Baltimore Raven for one of his passes.
Even though they were able to force the punt defensively,
there's Watson from the gun here on 1st and 10.
Especially at this late stage of the contest.
And this one is a little cross screen to Duke Johnson. And he's going to get the first down and more, all the way to the 46-yard line. As Deshaun Watson, again, stat padding, those of you that know this is garbage time, is flirting with a 400-yard passing game after throwing for 500 last week. And that would be quite an impressive feat. I don't know the last time we've seen a quarterback do that in back-to-back weeks. Maybe Ben Roethlisberger, Mahomes possibly has done that. But Watson really impressing those with the arm. It's just the decision-making today hasn't been as crisp as he would like it to be. As this is a seam route for Kenny Stills. He hits him. That's a nice ball. And we have a timeout here as offensive lineman Max Sharping is down. Houston, again, not a team that has a necessarily deep offensive line. And that might be an issue coming down the rest of the season should Sharping's injury be serious. Empty set again. This time it's an out route. Anthony Levine with the shoestring tackle after a gain of 7. Stills has made his living today on those quick out routes and seam routes, so the route tree for Stills has been pretty much just 2 routes today. And Baltimore really has given that up on almost every time. Seems as if they're content giving that up right now. Again, garbage time. They just want to keep everything in front of them. Sean Watson from the gun. Another quick out. That one was overthrown. Marlon Humphrey was going for the receiver, Brandon Cooks. And we get an update here on Max Sharping. Just a bruised sternum. That's enough to keep him out today, but more than likely, he will return next week. So good news there for Houston, as it's now 3rd down and 3. Baltimore again trying to get off the field.
They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Sean Watson.
From the gun.
Going down the middle, it's Stills, it's a touchdown. And just like that, with, let's see how much time's left here, 4:18, Houston now is at 30 points, and they're still down 3 possessions. They're going to send Kaimi Fairbairn out for the extra point. He did miss it the last time he attempted it at PAT. This one, though, right down the pipes, it's good. So 4 minutes to go, it's a 3-possession game. Do you kick the onside here? No, it looks as if Houston's going to kick this one away. Would not have been surprised to see the onside kick unit sent out there for Houston, but Chris Moore, again, content taking this one back to the 25-yard line on a touchback. Ravens again. Now they're still up 3 possessions. There's really no need to panic here. Just going to take your time, run your offense, and try to get out of here, Victor.
Set at the line for this next drive. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
Hand off to Ingram, and I don't think he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough day for Mark Ingram. 8 carries, only 17 yards, where the rookie has really outshined him. And J.K. Dobbins has got the 4 carries for 66. So Ravens are going to need to figure out if there's some controversy brewing in the running back room, as the Ravens now in shotgun on 2nd down and 10. Sending DuVernay in motion. He's going to take the catch. He's going to get to the outside. He's going to spin, and he's going to be down at the 31-yard line. Most importantly, he stayed in bounds there, and that will be enough to set up a 3rd down and 4 and let the clock continue to run. So we're under 3.5 to play. Ravens again just trying to milk this clock. They're up 52-30. Pressure presumably coming here from Houston, as the Ravens are letting this clock come down. Jackson in that full house set. Let's see what they decide to do here. This one is handoff. Jackson's going to keep it. He's going to spin. He makes a man miss, but he cannot get to the 1st down yardage. He was fighting for it. He spun off the first tackle. Justin Reed was there to clean it up. And the Texans will get the ball back with about 2:10 to go and all their timeouts. So there is enough time for them to score once, but again, they have a lot more work to do to get back into this game. They have to score a touchdown. They need to get a stop. They need to score a touchdown again and then receive the onside kick and score a 3rd touchdown. So it's not looking too bright right now for Houston. Again, they're going to throw the ball down the field. They'll take their shots. But I want to say that it's going to be very difficult for them to come back in this one. But you never know. Sam Cook out here for the 2nd time. On back-to-back drives, the Ravens are forced to punt. They just decided to not do anything crazy here and just take the points. So here is the punt from Sam Cook. This time he's going to go to the left sideline. That one's unable to get out of bounds as Cobb actually called for a fair catch. Had room to run, but was making sure that they were able to get one play off before the 2-minute warning. So smart strategy there from Randall Cobb to not want to take that one out of the end zone.
Houston's
first down.
Already at the line, set to get going. Their
Ravens backing off in
able
coverage.
To force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here first.
Got his man Cooks over the middle again. Tavon Young has been getting burned on that route as that reaches the 2-minute warning. They tried to run no huddle, weren't able to get to the line of scrimmage in time. So 2 minutes to go live from Houston. Houston trails Baltimore 52-30. They have, however, thrown for over 400 yards in this game.
So it's Texans
and it looks as if the Ravens, now tired of seeing all of these hurry-ups, are just going to send some pressure. And yes, they do. And this one was caught, a nice curl route. I like the adjustment there from Houston to hit Brandon Cooks. And they're going to have to hurry up here. And this one's up in the air, and it's intercepted by Chuck Clark. And he's taken down at the 4-yard line. That should just about do it, folks. So, fittingly enough, Deshaun Watson's day ends on an interception. And again, he threw for 400 yards, had 3 touchdown passes, but the 6 turnovers are just inexcusable for this quarterback. He's got to play much better next week. J.K. Dobbins takes the inside handoff. Timeout called by Houston, down by 22. Exercising timeouts here. Interesting. Ravens again are just going to run the ball and see timeout gets called, more likely. Dobbins cuts back, gets to the 9-yard line, another timeout.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts.
The Ravens again just trying to get out of this game. It's a little surprising to see Houston not let the clock run out, but that's what they decided they wanted to do. So no harm, no foul. 3rd down here.
From the gun on 3rd down.
And this one's knocked away. The Ravens trying to catch the Texans off guard with a quick pass. As you can see, Lamar Jackson only throwing 13 passes today. And the Texans get to save that timeout. So it was a risky call by Baltimore. It ended up not working out. They tried to get the 1st down. They just put the game away. But they're going to have to punt it back now. And this punt by Cook is going to go out of bounds right at midfield. I will say the Baltimore 49-yard line. So yet again, we're going to bring the Texans offense out. They're going to be in an empty set as always. Let's look for a quick out there.
They go back to the air here after the INT.
And this one was to Fells. It one got tipped in the air, but it falls to the ground. Luke Harrison was chasing for it, but was unable to make the play.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But
2nd down and 10.
Maybe a little too much target.
Texans still throwing the ball down the field, down 22.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now
Watson.
2nd and 10.
Looking for Johnson. He's got him. And he's going to get the first down. Humphrey over pursued on that one, as you saw. He was trying to come in for the interception, but was nowhere close to making that play. And now they're in a minute and 8 to go. He was able to get out of bounds, so that keeps the clock stopped. Watson with the 2 tight end set.
Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And this time Brandon Cooks makes the catch. He's going to get all the way down to the 18-yard line. He's having another big day. I believe that is his 10th reception of the day. So we're at 45 seconds to go. This one's a handoff. And it's a good run there for Duke Johnson. Gets the 50 yards on the day. And now we're down to 30 seconds.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second
down at 4.
And this one's caught by Cooks. That was a nice grab. He had to reach out for it. Timeout called by Houston. That's their 3rd charged timeout. Last one of the day for them. It's first down and goal from the 2-yard line. And Baltimore will try to keep this one a 22-point deficit. And they do. Matt Judon with the interception. This one's over. Could have stayed in the end zone there. Decided to take it out. No harm, no foul. Baltimore is going to finish this one off. And they are going to advance to 2-0 in the season after a phenomenal performance by this Ravens defense. They gave up 30 points, but they made play after play and made Deshaun Watson have one of his worst games as a professional. Jackson taking a knee, and that is it. Baltimore advances to 2-0 on the season. Next week, they will be traveling back to Baltimore to take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and the Houston Texans will fall to 1-1. Thank you for listening. This has been a presentation of Ravens football on NFASL, brought to you by Sportivation. Let's take a look at some stats right before we close out the broadcast, as we're taking a look at some pictures of interceptions and touchdown runs. The Baltimore Ravens on the day had 185 yards passing, up from the 61 from last week. A $151 on the ground, 7 takeaways, 52 points scored, an absolute dominant performance. Houston, the 30 points scored. They had over 400 yards passing, 50 yards rushing, but they had the costly turnovers, and that's what did them in this one. They definitely will be scratching their head and hoping for a rematch between these two teams, because that was the difference. Those 7 turnovers led to 3 pick sixes and put the Ravens in plus territory on the other 4 occasions. So take a look at some stats. As you see, Deshaun Watson actually did get to 500 yards that last drive. Lamar Jackson with the perfect passer rating, 11-13, 183 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Deshaun Watson, 38-55, 500 yards passing, 4 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Running backs again struggled today, as Duke Johnson 8 carries for 53 yards. Mark Ingram with the abysmal 8 carries for 17 yards. Definitely a question mark in the Ravens organization who the new running back will be after Dobbins showing out with the 7 carries for 71 yards. Lamar chipping in his usual performance, 7 carries, 61 yards, and a touchdown run. Watson with the 2 carries and 2 fumbles. Look at the receivers, and as you can see, Houston dominating with the receptions. Brandon Cooks, another 11 reception game, 215, 2 touchdowns. Duke Johnson, 11 receptions, 102 yards. Kenny Stills, 9 receptions, 99 yards, and a touchdown. Will Fuller, 5 for 58. And then for the Ravens, another spread performance here. Devin Duvernay, 3 of 34. Mark Andrews, 3 for 58 and a couple of touchdowns. Miles Boykin, 2 receptions, 75 yards, and a long touchdown catch. And Randall Cobb rounding it out for Houston, 2 catches, 29 yards, and a touchdown. So that'll do it, folks. Thanks for listening, and we will see you next time.